All right guys, welcome to your last Monday session before we get back to the car park sessions at Motion. Today guys, we've got some strength work before we have our Metcon at the end, which is going to get us nice and sweaty. Okay, for our warm-up guys, we're going to do 3 movements, okay, for 3 rounds. Okay, the first movement guys is just going to be down on the floor. It's going to be called a swimmer kicker. So we're just going to be lying on our front. We're going to come into our arch position, so our hands up off the floor, and we're just going to kick our legs at the back for 20 seconds. Okay, so it's kind of like you're holding a float when you go swimming when you're a kid. Okay, so you're just going to keep those legs straight, arms straight for 20 seconds while kicking the toes. After that guys, again, sat back down on your mat, we're going to do 8 reps of a turkey sit-up. So we're going to keep our legs straight. Okay, we're going to have our arms extended out in front. Okay, we're going to just hinge through the hips to sit ourselves up. Nice tall spine at the top. In reverse guys, control, pull your lower back to the ground, keeping your heels down, and then sit back up. Okay, so again, control, heels in the floor. Nice tall sit up guys, 8 turkey sit ups. All right, and then our last movement guys, just gonna get my mat out of the way. It's gonna be a death march. Okay, we're not gonna do this with any weights, we're just gonna do a body weight reach. We're gonna do 12 reps. Okay, so if you need to do 4, 4, 4, or 6 and 6, that's fine. Okay, so we're going to take a step and then a reach. Okay, small step, then a reach. Okay, when we take the step, guys, we only need to take about 1.5 foot step in front of the foot that is in front, and then we're just hinging out the hips just to feel the stretch in the hamstring. 3 rounds for your warm up, guys. All right, guys, that's going to bring us on now to our bit of our strength work. Okay, so what we've got today, okay, is 3 rounds. We're going to take 90 seconds rest after each round. There will be just 12-minute time cap on the 3 rounds. 2 movements. You can do this with a barbell, dumbbell, kettlebell, or an object around the house if you have something heavy enough. If your object or kettlebell or dumbbell, for instance, is too light, you can add a tempo with this, okay, because the rep range is quite broad. 2 movements. First one is going to be a Z press. So Z press, guys, is going to be a seated press. I'm just going to show you with my kettlebell. So I'm going to sit myself out. Again, nice tall spine, finishing at the top instead of being rounded in the shoulders. Sit nice and tall. Use your other arm for balance out. And then we're going to go for 10 to 20 reps. Okay, if this kettlebell is too light for you, okay, what you can do is press it up nice and strong. Okay, control the rep down. Okay, 2 to 3 seconds on each rep. Okay, 10 to 20 reps, guys. What you can do is if you're doing 20 reps, you can do 10 on the right arm and then 10 on the left arm. Okay, after you finish the Z press, we're going to go to a bent over row. Again, you can use this if you are doing it with a dumbbell, guys. A couple of options you can do with your kettlebell or dumbbell, or dumbbells or kettlebells. Okay, I'll show you how you can use it for one arm. So we're going to get into that bent over row position. Okay, feet together. Okay, nice flat back. We're going to let the weight be in front of us. We'll pull our thumb just back up towards our chest. Okay, this is going to be 12 to 20 reps, guys. So you split it on both sides if you have a single weight. If you need to, okay, you can hold the kettlebell in what we call the crush grip. So that's hands on the rubber parts of your dumbbell. With the kettlebell, guys, you can do 2 options. Okay, you can hold the horns at the bottom. Okay, the bell at the bottom, and then just row up to the midsection. Okay, or again, horn facing down, you can hold the bell of the kettlebell. Again, just squeeze up into the midriff. Okay, 12 to 20 reps of those 3 rounds with a 90-second rest after each round. All right, guys, then we're going to finish just with our Metcon today. Okay, the Metcon is going to be a 12-minute EMOM. We're going to alternate between A and B. A, okay, is an AMRAP for 45 seconds, and B is also an AMRAP for 45 seconds, okay? On A, because it's a couple of movements, you're going to carry on where you left off, all right, when you get back to that second round. So, A is going to be, guys, 1 wall walk, okay, or 5 handstand push-ups. It is your choice. You don't have to stick with the same one throughout all the rounds. So you might start with the 1 wall walk, okay, and then later on the rounds move on to the 5 handstand push-ups instead. When you've done the 1 wall walk or 5 handstand push-ups, then you're going to do 10 V-ups, okay, or 10 toes to bar if you're lucky enough to have a pull-up bar, okay. On B, it's just going to be a clean and jerk from the hang, okay. Again, if you're using just one kettlebell, one dumbbell, you can switch your hands if you want to, okay, or you can just work, all right, for the 45 seconds on one hand. When you get to the next round, work for the 45 seconds on the other. So on the clean and jerk, guys, if you're using a barbell, you can use a barbell, kettlebell, or a dumbbell. We're gonna stand up to the hang position. Okay, we're gonna clean that rep up into the front rack. Use those legs for the jerk overhead. Okay, if you're using a kettlebell, you don't have to swap every rep, every round. Okay, but you can alternate the hands. Okay, for the clean and jerk. Remember, it's not a snatch, so we're not going straight overhead. Okay, we want to go from the hang, okay, to the front rack, to the jerk position. Okay. Your score, guys, is going to be total reps over all the rounds. Okay, the total amount of reps, and remember, we're going to be carrying on where we left off on the A part. Okay, that one walk, all 5 handstand push-ups into the 10 V-ups, and then the 10 toes to bars.